Redstone Tech Support, how can I help you?
So I made a button to open my door, but now my sheep are on fire, my beacon turned red, and my jukebox is playing cave noises backwards.
What did you wire it to?
A command block, 2 dispensers, a piston loop, and my auto crafter.
Sir, I'm transferring you to our emergency services. Please hold. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Odd Builds. If you're enjoying the new skits that I've been putting at the front of these episodes, I wanted to try something different because I was inspired by other creators like Schuler and Hefty Dude because they do great things, and if you haven't checked out their videos, you should definitely do so. I've been watching them and getting so inspired, so definitely go check them out and let me know what do you think of the skits because I've been having a lot of fun making them. But the goal for today is I actually want to build the ultimate fishing village. I came across a post on TikTok and I saw a fishing village which I think was made by Disruptive Builds, who is another creator that I have been enjoying watching lately. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and find an area to do that. But first, I got a couple things I need to do. First thing is I need to get my armor mended because it is looking worse for wear and it's not great. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to start building the subscriber trading hall. If you're not sure what that is, you can go to the last video to check it out. But basically what it is if you guys support the channel in any way, monetization wise, whether that is a Twitch sub or a donation or even over on Patreon, you get to become a villager. And we're going to go start working on the base level of the subscriber trading hall. Somehow my door is left open. What is going on? Did I leave this open? He's over there nodding. It looks like everyone in here is good. I must have left it open. Okay. I worried for no reason. But like I said, we're going to get our armor up to snuff and we're going to trade with our villagers to get some emeralds so we can get some good mending books. And of course, I can't forget these guys. Still trying to get this one up to master, but sadly, he only has the melon trade. Let's see, we'll get him from expert up to master. There we go. All right, well, if I ever need golden carrots and stuff, I should be good. But I still wish it was pumpkins. But that's okay. This guy in the back, he's my favorite because we can trade him pumpkins and we can trade him melons. You other guys can learn a lesson from him. Alright, but now that trading is done and I can finally get our armor mending. Thought I had more books. Where are my books at? Did I run out of books? I think I did. Oh no. Alright, problem solved there. Let's just grab as many as we can get. Only 2. Yikes. Well, that's gonna have to work because I don't have a whole lot of time at this exact moment. So let's get at least 2 pieces of armor mended and get on to some building. Think we'll do our boots, and honestly, let's do the pants, because I kind of want to do a different chest plate anyway. So we got the boots and leggings. Now I just need to heal them up. I completely underestimated how much wood I needed for this build, but luckily, the bottom is almost done. Yeah, it took a lot of spruce wood, and I'm not even done. But we will finish the rest of this at a later time. It's coming together nicely, but I need to move on to the main part of the video, which is the fishing village. there we go, the template for our fishing village. So I am of the belief that if you want to learn how to make a village, you might as well use one as a template. It has helped me a lot in my building abilities, and I figured using this village over here that I found while adventuring around is going to be great. But first, I need to tear out all these houses, do a little bit of terraforming, and double check that I have enough spruce. Because yeah, I'm going to use more. So really quick, let's jump into a quick time lapse of tearing out these houses and getting on with the build. But now that I have all of that done, I am wanting to start thinking about how I want these houses shaped. I don't want anything too complicated. I want these to be very simple because it's just a very simple fishing village. I'm thinking about 4 blocks tall, and let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks wide. I think that is going to be good. And I think sticking in simple fashion, let's do 5 blocks long as well. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, something very simple like that. And we'll go ahead and just strip all this as well. Then as for the roof, I think we'll just do a simple kind of A-frame roof. We'll do like 2 stairs there with a regular block, and then an upside down stair, full block. And then, yeah, we'll just go up by staircases there. And boom. And now I can just copy that on this side. Yeah, I'm liking that. That looks good. Finally, I got it to stop. Then for the sides of the roof, I think we will do kind of something similar we did at the last village, where we did a combination of an upside down stair and then a slab. But I think we'll do every other just to make this village stand out a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Then I can just copy the roof on this side. There we go. I like that. For the roof, I'm thinking of a mixture of deep slate, and I think for the front face of the roof, we're going to use the leftover oak that we gathered from the village houses that we tore down. As for the base, I think we're going to keep this super simple and just do a mixture of stone, cobblestone, and maybe stone bricks if I have them. I don't think I have them on me. I might have to go get some more of that. But I think that will look really good. So I'm going to play with that a little bit and see how I feel. Okay, for a very simple house, this one came together really, really nicely. I love it. I went ahead and used a similar chimney that the village houses here already had. I do miss my campfire and trapdoors up top, but I do think this fits the vibe really well. And I do love the deep slate roof. I do like deep slate as a block. I still think it should have been called Grimstone, but that's okay. I think it fits this, and I think this is going to be the block palette that we go for with this village. So now I need to dot these around and do some other styles and variants of this house, and this village will be coming together really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and go into a really quick time lapse of doing all of that, and then we'll move on to the next part. Wow, this village came together so well. The path needs a little touching up, but I'm really happy with how all of these turned out. I do plan on adding some bits and bobs that make this place look like it's very well lived in, and also figure out where all the villagers went. I kind of have a bad feeling about it. But if anything, we can always bring more over here. But you know, a fishing village is missing something important. A lighthouse. Over the next few days, I prepared the village so that way I could build the dock. I started with a retaining wall using a mixture of spruce logs and stone bricks. I then mapped out how big the dock was going to be and also tore down some of my terraforming. I then made a few extra docks, that way we could have some ships built later and also just to have the player dock. Adding in a few more posts and a lot more spruce, and then making some pathway areas that we could enter from the village. Then I started making some market stalls, that way the villagers of the village could sell different ores or even fish. I then made some seating using some campfire and some spruce trapdoors. Then I finished off the market stalls with some spruce trapdoors as well. But after the last few days, this dock came together really well and I could not be happier. And after 3 days of building, the fishing village is complete. I will say I was hyper focused on building this village. And I blame TikTok because I saw a picture by Disruptive Builds and it was just his fishing village, and it was awesome. And I really was like, I want to build a fishing village. So I did. My favorite part of this whole experience was getting to actually just build these houses. And I love the fact that I kept them very similar, but made them slightly different on each one. And also looking from far away snapshots, I was not really happy about the lack of chimneys. So I did add chimneys to a few of them just to kind of add some motion in the sky, and I think they turned out really good. The interiors are still not done, and I should probably light them up a little bit because we've gotten creepers and zombies spawning inside, which probably explains the lack of villagers that were in this village, but now aren't. You know, minus the ones that are still stuck in the hole. But one of them's a nitwit, so I don't think they really count. And I am also just super happy with how the lighthouse turned out. I've never built a lighthouse with the classic red and white stripes, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I did base this off an image I found on Pinterest, but I did change it up quite a bit to match my own style. And then having some open areas such as this, I just threw in a little bit of a wheat field to kind of make it feel like it's being used. Same thing with over here in front of this house, I added a sweet berry farm just to kind of add some color and again to make it seem like it has a purpose. And it's nighttime, gotta sleep. But again, super happy with how this turned out. If I add anything more to this village, it's probably going to be some more decorative bits over here because this is pretty wide open, not a whole lot here. And I also might add some like horse stables or something over to this side because I did extend the retaining wall over here to kind of mimic what this one is doing. And this is just kind of open space that I could fill in with a farm, but I think a horse stable would look really good. I'm also thinking that adding a crane over here and maybe a couple ships would look really cool. And then also adding some texture to this wall so it's not just stone brick all the way through. But those are little details I can slowly update as I go. As far as I'm concerned, this project is checked off the list and I am just stoked that it's done. And while I was on stream and I was showing off this village and also a couple other things getting checked off the list, I did talk about how I am going to be putting these houses, all 4 designs of them, up on my Patreon for free. So if you join as a free member, you'll be able to download all 4 houses for free. They are very simple to build, so I was like, I don't really want to put them up for paid content, so I'm going to put them up for free. If you would like any of my schematics that are under the free tier, all you have to do is be a member of the $5 tier or above. And not only that, we also finished up more of the pathway over at the starter village. I also have a horse. His name is Speedy. Shout out to one of our viewers, Jess, who named our horse for us, and I love having a new companion because look at those animations. That looks awesome. And he can jump a little bit. It's not great, but he's fast, and I'll take it. So if you guys liked this video at any point, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more from me, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you want to see the last episodes, you're all caught up on this series, you can click the video in the top right corner. But I will see you guys in the next one. Always remember the most important thing is to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys. Ooh, there's another horse.